Well guys, today I'm here to do an unboxing on this Sky High Audio OFC wire I just got. Let's do it. Let's see what we got in the box. I know all my stuff isn't arrived yet, but it's hard to do this with one hand. But we'll still open up what we got. Let's see the quality of this wire. It's the oversized 0 gauge. Already comes with a couple lugs attached to it. Let's see. Let's see what else we got. It's my power and ground. Actually, it's pretty flexible. It's pretty flexible for being 0 gauge. Good bit of strands too. A little bit of speaker wire. We're not going to use that. That's too small. I might use that on my highs maybe. What is that? 14 gauge? Yeah, it's 14 gauge. I might use that on my highs. Some of my remote wire. This is pretty thick remote wire. Extra feed some extra 0 gauge I'm using to connect my batteries. Some ground. Lugs. Obviously matching heat shrink. These lugs are pretty nicely sized lugs too. I think these are their oversized lugs. Some OFC RCAs that I need to go between from my processor to all my amps. This is the one that's going from the radio to the processor. .400 amp fuse. Probably won't use that. I'll probably just stick with my 300 amps. 0 gauge grommet. Some more heat shrink. And my fuse holder. I seem to like these fuse holders better, the ones that like don't take the lugs on the end. I personally like these better, just for the simple fact of you can just get your wire in there. And if you don't have a good crimp tool, or if you don't even have a crimp tool and you're just using like a hammer and a screwdriver, this makes your day a little bit easier. And these, I don't think a hammer and a screwdriver is going to work on these ones real good. But I got something up my sleeve. Might go pick up a crimper today. At least a hammer crimper. But yeah, these RCAs are pretty nice too. I think these are their, I'm not sure if these are the twisted ones. They look similar to these. Besides that one, that longer one has a, oh, I guess, no, that really doesn't have a black coating on it. So let's take it out. Yeah, that other one seems to have like a black coating around the ground part of the RCA. overall, I'm happy. Like I said, this wire, a lot of strand. What's that red in there? It's really, really, really flexible. You can almost, so this should be no problem to hide this little. A lot of people say it's overkill, but I normally use 14 gauge for internal speakers connections. So I might get out there and get on this today, but as you can see, looking outside, we got a little bit of snow. But that ain't never stopped me before. So depending on how what my wife got planned for New Year's Eve, I might actually get out there today and tackle it, or at least get out there today and measure my cuts and start cutting away at some of this stuff. But yeah, that's all I really have to say about this wire. I want to see what happens when I get it installed and see if we can get a little voltage increasement, or at least keep the 14.8 that I'm normally running at least maintain that. I think normally when I'm doing a good beating on the system, it goes from 14.8 to about 14.5, 14.6 maybe. So my voltage drop isn't really that big, but I'd like to keep it at 14.8 if possible. We'll find out though. I'll catch up with you guys later. I'm gonna start messing around with some of this stuff. And as far as that dude signing off, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll catch up with you guys later.